Ooh, what's wrong with my chat? It is 10:17. I'm only late by 17 minutes. I guess we should just start. I really should change that logo to not just what Neverwinter, but everything else. I don't have boogers on my face, do I? Hopefully not. I'm pretty sure you guys will let me know if I have something on my face, right? Hi guys, SpartanDee here playing Neverwinter on the PC. We are back now. Oh god, the lag. The lag is strong. Let's just do our thing. Welcome on in, welcome on in. I do apologize for not streaming yesterday. Although, depending on this actual schedule, I don't know whether I was supposed to stream on a Tuesday. I feel like in the past my streaming schedule was like Tuesdays and then Wednesday, Thursday, because I know Friday, Saturday, Sunday I don't stream. Monday is kind of like when I train. Actually, on a, I believe it's a Wednesday that I train as well. So I think it was like Tuesday and Thursdays. Is that it? Really? 2 days of the week is the only times that I stream? That doesn't sound right. By the way, I've already done the event. However, I am not quite sure whether or not I have enough currency for Themberchod, but it looks like I do not. I need another 480. So if we take 1 day equals to 300, we need at least 2 more days. However, I do believe, yes, the Festival of Rubies is going to end within a day. A day and, well, a day and a half, it looks like. Which means, technically, so minimum I needed to do then. Well, could I make it? What time? It's 10. So another 12 hours. 22 hours. I know, that's like 2 p.m. Is that 2 p.m. guys? 10 a.m. now. Plus another 12 hours. 10 p.m. So, I don't know how this works. So, if reset is at 6 p.m., I might just have enough for like 600 currency by the last day. Because I missed the first day of this event. I didn't know how to do it at all completely. I was just like talking to this NPC, and then I went off and I never got back to it because I was busy that day. Which means that if we for sure we'll get 300, well, not 100% sure, if I'm unable to play the game tomorrow or after reset for whatever reason until the reset tomorrow, that doesn't allow me enough time then, right? Not enough time. I wouldn't have gotten the daily quests done to get my 300 rubies. So, you know what? Let's just do this extra. I think I think you get 20, right? I think you get 20 of these rubies for the extra credit mission, which means if we need to make 420 divided by 20, oh god, the maths. I don't even want to attempt it. Is that 12? No, it's not even. So, 2,000. Just in case. 1,520. Hey,
24 HR stream, let's go Ihizia Gatito.
20 what? 20-hour stream? Nah, impossible. So I need to do this ecstatic mission at least 24 times if I'm gonna try and get this Themberchod vanity pet, not including the daily mission at reset today at around 6 p.m. my time. 24-hour stream? Nah. 24-hour stream requires... well, actually, it doesn't even require planning. It just requires that I do not need to, or at least minimal training, minimal planning. It just, the most important rule to a 24-hour stream or whatever long standing stream, like a week stream, is that the wife's not around. like she literally physically isn't in the country. That's what it requires for a 24-hour stream.
Beard of Beard 13.
In my mind.
Rule is wife must be gone LUL.
Yeah, like literally, not like physically gone, not literally. Well, I mean, I guess they're both the same thing. She must not be within the kind of like vicinity, because I tell you, she is a... what's the word that should I be looking for or using in this instance? Hold on, let me think. I think I've already done... So, actually, before all this, before checking like where to go to hunt for these eggs, I need to look at the collections. Achievements? Is it achievements? Not lore. I don't believe it's lore. Chronicles. What? Events? I'm looking for Midsummer Festival event. Gather flowers. I'm trying to look for show available.
Beard of Beard 13. When did they add that Hero Path adventure?
Wait, which one? Hero Path? You mean the one with like the AD with the collar? So they get the demon wings, right? Is that the one that you meant? Because I don't remember doing it anymore. I don't even remember the quest name. So it's like a bunch of quests that you... Well, you started off in the Adventurers Guild, right? And then Nox asks you to do certain things, like make 500,000 AD, etc. etc. I'm not even
Beard
sure
13.
what the amount is.
Yeah, the one with good rewards for hitting milestones.
Yeah. So that started very recently, I want to say. Definitely before Demon Wings were a thing. And later on, the devs told us, the players, that wasn't actually supposed to happen. That's like a recurring theme in Neverwinter recently. As I will probably mention about this other thing that I saw on YouTube from another content creator. So, Too Long Didn't Read version. There's apparently this new mount called the Escargot, which I'm assuming is a snail, that actually increases your mount speed more than the current mount speed. So whatever the current mount speed is, I think it's like 200%. It increases it more than 200%. So I'm not sure. I've never heard of it. So apparently it's in the Mysterious Lockbox or something it's called. Mythic... whatever, Resurgence, but it's not in the pack.
13. Oh yes, I saw people using it today. It goes fast AF.
Oh wait, it's already out? Okay. Did not know about this until I saw that YouTube video. So I wasn't aware of a new mount, except for when I actually watched that video. Because I mean, I tend to watch other content creators' content only to cross-reference.
Yes, it's in the magnificent Lockbox Zen store.
Wait, Zen store? What? Hold on, I still need to figure this one out. I thought special? Is it under special? I'm trying to look for, you know, when that notice pops up to say you've fought with Thunderchot like 4 or 5 times already. What is it under is my question. I would have assumed it's under event, but I don't see it. Does it show available and get rid of the one that I've earned already? It doesn't want to display any. Why? So it's in the Zen store. I'll have a look right after this, but I need to figure out because if you collect eggs in zones, you get the achievement, right? So seeing that this event is gonna run for another 1 day and maybe X amount of hours, right? 12 hours. I want to see if I can get all of the achievements. Not that I'm an achievement hunter, but since it's so rare to get this event, right? This is the first time this event came out, so I would like to get as many of the unlocks as it were, or achievements, as much as possible. If it's gonna be something like, oh, get all the eggs in the zones, like every zone has maybe three or one or three, that's gonna be super annoying because there are like zones which it's not an open sky, kind of like in a dungeon or a cave, kind of like Sharandar, I suppose. Not Sharandar, Menzoberranzan. Menzoberranzan is quite open. It is underground, but it is quite open, so you do get to see the kind of like headspace, as it were. But there are certain maps in the zones where you can't really see the sky, because that's how you look for the beam of pillar of light, right, to get to the eggs. And because it's like cavernous and there's not like a lot of unobstructed headspace, it's basically you have to roam around the whole map, and I'm not willing to do that. Maybe I will, who knows. I mean, I need to get this thing done ASAP, doing this ecstatic mission as many times as possible. I mean, to get to 520 and then get the Thunderchod. I mean, the minimum, the least that I can do, if I can get 300 off from the dailies tomorrow or after reset, divide this by 20, that means I only need to do 11. It's not too bad. But I'm on the off chance that I don't get to play after reset later, and then up until reset tomorrow, right? The whole day I don't get to play for whatever reason, then I could fall back to this. Like I'm more comfortable with farming for the rubies and then getting the Thunderchod, which is I'm not sure it will be available after this event, right? Usually it is, but just in case, you never know if Neverwinter. This is the first time this event happens, so I would like to make sure. What is this? Master at the maximum item level. Huh. I don't know if it's in here. There's a lot of there's a lot of achievements I haven't done yet by the looks of it. Again, I'm not so much as a achievement hunter, but I am a collection hunter, if that makes sense.
Beard 13. I should farm for some event food, but I have a lot to do on my pally.
Yeah, I mean, foods. I don't even look at the food, because my goal right now is for the Thunderchild vanity pet. I know it's useless, but like I said before, Thunderchild is my spirit animal, and I would like him to be with me at all times. Okay, so tell me if I'm crazy, right? Tell me if I'm crazy. You know how people, to motivate themselves to become, say, more fit or healthier, they would put up posters of kind of like fit, like maybe muscle builders or trainers or what have you. They would like post their posters on their walls in their rooms or in the gyms or whatever it is that they get to see these, like, fit and strong muscular people, right? Male and female, I suppose, in order to motivate themselves to do more, as in to work out more, to watch what they eat, and to do their daily steps, as it were. Basically motivation in order to become fitter, right? Or pursue fitness. What if I told you that I would like to post posters of the opposite of fit people? So overweight, definitely having health issues because of their extra weight, as it were, overeating and all that. to motivate me the same way to become fitter, right? To become fitter, to watch what I eat, to do my daily steps. Because if I don't, I'll end up like this person. Is that cruel? Is that? I mean, I don't know if it's gonna work though. I haven't done
Beard
it
of Beard
yet.
13. It makes sense to me.
Right? It's a reverse psychology thing. So, I mean, I suppose for different strokes for different folks, right? It might not work to put up posters of fit people because that actually demotivates people. Like, look, I'm not, when you look at somebody who's like really lean and muscular, you're like thinking, I'm never gonna get to that point. That's kind of like the mentality, I think. That is your supposed end goal, right? But just not being able to see yourself in that kind of like physical appearance right now, because it's a very long journey, right? You can understand that it takes a long time in order to be what I would consider as lean and muscular. Like when I was still with my trainer, he was saying that what I wanted to achieve will take me maybe 20 years, something like that, to achieve. That's what he says anyway. Um, so, but it's actually much simpler, much more visual, I would say, to do the opposite, which is to put people's who are over, or not even other people, but I'm pretty sure there are like generative AI, generate image AI, or AI image makers, creators that you can put up and say, take this photo of me. Here's the photo of me now, and then add maybe 100 kilos to it, or how many pounds, like 200 pounds or something like this, right? Generate an image of what I would look like if I gained 100 kilos. And then basically, instead of like this random person, right, it's
Beard
actually
of Beard
you.
13. Oh yeah, the deep fake stuff is crazy nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably do it right now as we speak, and then just use that, because I was listening to this podcast. It was it's more or less the same thing. He was saying that I don't remember who the speaker was, who the guest was, but it's from this podcast that I always listen to by Stephen Bartlett, The Diary of a CEO. Very good, very good. Taught me a lot actually in terms of relationships, what have you, business, how to make money, etc. It's very, I want to say, mind opening, right, or eye opening, as it were. So I don't see. I still don't see the achievement here. So maybe I'll just assume then. You know what? I'll just go. Oh God, there's more. But wait, there's more. I don't think there's a search for anything related to Festival of Rubies event. Is there? I don't think so. So you know what? We've spent a lot of time on the kind of like journal. Let's just go ahead and continue, as it were. I'm just assuming that the achievement then is to pick up. I think I've already done Fire Pit. That was the last one I did. I did Reclamation Rock. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've done Iban Downs as well. However, I may have done it on a different character. So let's just go. You know what? I actually don't remember Reclamation Rock at all. I went there. I went to the zone. I'm like, what is this new map that I'm in? That was my immediate reaction. I don't remember this place. When Gandalf was in I think the caves of Moria, he was like, I have no recollection of this place. That's what I felt like. Or maybe what's his face in Pulp Fiction? What's the actor's face? John Travolta. He goes, he's like, where? So that's how I felt like when I was in Reclamation Rock. I don't remember this place. Is that like a starter level? It's like the first level that you go to after you
Beard of Beard 13.
start your character?
Quick question, how much is a Myconid Bullet on PC?
Hold on, let me check. What, in the auction house? Because I don't believe it's in the Zen store. Sorry, I'm blind. I'm having difficulty clicking on the auction house. Myconit, well, free. If you get it from me. I may have one. I may or may not have one. 600,000. Would you like? Wait, you meant the mythic one, or you meant the legendary one? The legendary one is only, and you only get one, is 600,000. The mythic one is 6 million. Let me check, bro. I'm pretty sure I've got one. I've seen it. If memory serves, I do have my Myconid. Yeah, there we go. No, that is that it?
Feared of Beard 13.
I think that is it.
Yeah, mythic for the aura makes sense. LOL.
Wait, what aura? I should know this. What aura? I don't think that it is a bullet, but it's not a Myconid. Bullet. Yeah. Why? Is this it? See, it's a bullet, but it looks like it's a luminous.
Feared of Beard 13. The equip power good for tank.
Armored bullet. Yeah, so sorry. Yeah, I mistook a different bullet for a Myconid. A Myconid bullet. Actually, I should change this guy. Since we're doing AoEs. And then I don't think this will reveal its God dang it. There we go. Myconid. I mean no, that's not how you're supposed to do this. How would one check out the abilities? What was I using before? Oh, the chicken. Dragon chicken? Is it called a dragon chicken? Dragon chick. This one. Why does it keep on doing that? What we were saying, so our Myconid bullet, how does one check its abilities from here? Not apply to all. We don't want to do that mistake again. Do I swap out and then say Myconid? Is that? Oh, or you know what? Probably. There we go. I think you can see it from here. Actually, no, it doesn't. You know, we'll just go auction house. Hopefully, we don't accidentally buy one. Or is that right click to see the bonus? Well, this shows the bonus already. So let's see what that does. I don't actually know. Wait, you don't mean the combat power, right? Do you? Summon your Myconid bullet to infect enemies with spores. Enemies infected with spores take damage and take increased damage from you. And that's not too bad. 19%.
Feared of Beard 13.
Huh.
No equip power mystic aura.
Oh, mystic aura. Is Myconid the only one that has that? I know the undead celestial line, I think it's called, has a unique aura that's new. That's what I was saying, that it is the fourth aura. So we have pack tactics,
Feared of Beard 13.
mystic aura.
Yes, I believe so.
Mystic aura, pack tactics, runic aura, and the latest one from the undead line, I don't remember what it's called, but that's the fourth one. So you're saying equip power? Well, the mystic aura, I do have it, and I do have the bullet, so I'm assuming it is from the bullet. But if it's like exclusively from the bullet, I'm not so sure. I didn't quite catch you saying it just now. I think you did say yes, it is unique to bullet, the Myconid. So that's rough, bro. Because I'm trying. I don't care about this. Oh yeah, speaking of which, I do kind of care about this new mount. that you're saying is in the Zen market. Would it be under mounts? Is it under here?
Fear to Beard 13.
Seriously?
Yes, it's exclusive to that mount.
Oh, okay. That sucks, bro. That's rough. No wonder it's like 6 million. Mythic mount choice pack. Do you know? Oh god, I'm looking at the list of all these mythic mounts that are in this thing, and it just makes me realize how many mounts I don't have, especially in this like previous mods, like this Zodar armor I still don't have. The Guppy, which I really wanted, I don't have. Giant space hamster I still don't have. Golden armor griffin I do. Ebon riding I do. Deadly I do. Uni I do. King of spines I do. Hags, marvelous, reconnaissance, empowered dragon. So I would say out of the list, maybe 2 I don't have. Sorry, maybe 3. It looks like I do have the demon wings. So the content creator was what's the word I'm looking for?
Mrsuba.
Hey, Mrs. Abba.
They should add Hellfire Mount. Laughing face.
Didn't they? I thought they did. I think it's in the legendary.
Mrsuba. Haha, use Windows Zoom feature.
Yeah,
Beard
but
of Beard
okay.
13.
So let me.
The snail
let me,
is in the magnificent lockbox.
Oh, not this one. So I'm using the zoom function right now, Mrs. Abba. It's not in here. Oh yeah, because it's a lockbox, not a mount. Is it under supplies? Mythic insignia. No, it doesn't look like. How about gift box?
My hat doesn't work too well when it's wet.
Neither does mine. Ooh. Yeah, well, is it this one? Okay, so let me. I believe it is. No, wait. You said it was in the magnificent logbox, so I'm assuming it's keys then. Yeah, here. And I can't see it. Okay, so here's my lamentations, Mrs. Abba. I'm gonna go in the raid scene. It's gonna go crazy for a second because of the zoom function. So you guys get to see what I see, right? The craziness, yes. So here's what I see on screen. And wait, where's my, okay. So if I go, I can't see this, right? I can't see this because I need to use the zoom function in order to see, right? This is about the zoom that I can actually see and read the text is really zoomed in, right? So going back to the packs, if I was gonna go to say keys, oh wait, that's not keys, those are VIP.
Oh damn.
Do you already see my problem? So if I do like this and then go like this, do you see the problem? It gets cut off. This is what I see. Basically, I don't really see anything because it gets cut off. So I can slide the window slightly above like this and then kind of like maneuver it so I can almost see the top, but it's not quite there yet, right? I mean, I can see, I believe that is the topmost, the random something at the top. I can't see it because it's too small, so I need to zoom in further. But if I zoomed in further, more of it is cropped out. So unfortunately, I'm still gonna have to use the camera so that it shows the full thing. And then because I'm blind, I'm having to do this. So escargot, I see.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's the problem. I mean, it's great. Magnifier is great as a function, but it's not the be all end all, unfortunately. If there was for my eyes, then maybe that would have been great. So there's this escar. Oh my god. Oh wait, you can buy it. Escargot Fast Turbo 3000. So this content creator was lamenting about how he spent X amount of keys. And it's not just like 100 keys. It was more than like 500 keys.
Feared of Beard 13. They might have patched the lockbox already because I saw people popping it today in lockboxes and even had people zoom by me with mount speed.
Yes.
Mrsuba. I wonder how that new illusion would look like.
You don't have to wonder. You could. No, sorry, that's the actual spelling for escargot. But it doesn't seem like anybody's selling it. Yeah. Well, why would they? Why would they, right? It's so super like rare and expensive and what have you. So I don't think I'll be getting it anytime soon. There's so many other mounts that I don't have, and they are basically 250 keys, and you get it from the lockboxes they're attached to. But I don't even have those, and I need like 3. So technically speaking, if I'm very, very unlucky, right, and I don't need anything else in there except for the mount. What is this? 30% off any item. Is it trying to tell me something? Buy. Hold on, let me check. Oh god. I'm trying to go to the Zen store. How much is it? I do have some Zen, some not being a lot. I need 1600 Zen, even with a coupon. So if I had the coupon, if I had the 20% off, it's probably like 2000, right? So it is 50 keys. Oh wait, it's not even 50 keys. It's like 20 keys. My God. Oh, what do I care? I'm not even gonna spend money on this, right? I'm not. But you know what? Let's see if we got free Zen lying around. No. I'm not holding my breath for that. It's almost saddening, to know that you gotta spend money into the. Well, you don't have to. That's the thing. That's I wanna say the thing about this game is you don't have to spend anything. Turbo escargot, great, but do you really need it? No, you don't.
Mrsuba will reimburse you. Don't worry, Kappa.
Yeah, I'm actually wondering about that. Sometimes, like how much does my viewers make?
Mrsuba. Are those 3 new illusion are the one that shown on PE? Mrsuba.
In PE?
At Feared of Beard 13. Oh damn.
Wait, what? They're being shown in PE? What do you mean? I didn't see no illusions in PE. I should not have done that. I should not have zoomed out during a transition. It doesn't like it. The game doesn't like it. I might crash. I mean, I know I've got 2 that I want: the flickering, radiant, and the golden one. Those are the only 2 illusions. If I get something else, great. I will use them. I will collect them. But those are the 2 main ones that I want.
There are in Mount Showcase area.
Oh yeah, Mount.
Right in front of bank.
Mount Showcase, yes, but the illusions? We're talking about illusions. The flickering, the rotating. No, I don't think it's called rotating. It's something else. I don't remember the names of the illusions. But there are 3 basic ones, right? Whimsical or something.
Mrsuba. Yes, there are 3 illusion being shown there.
Oh, there are? I stand corrected, madam. I am not aware of this at all. See, there's a lot of things I'm not aware of. And oh god, am I not allowed to use my thingamajig? Oh god. Ah! Geronimo! Thanks, bro. Wait, or maybe not. I'm still in combat. You know what? I didn't even need to. I didn't even need to go up the bridge to get here. To get to the egg, by the way. That's what I was doing it for. Excuse me, sorry. There's an itch in my throat. What were we talking about? You know what? I am super curious. I'm gonna go to PE right now. Are there eggs in PE? Because the egg thing appears at a corner, top right corner
Ursaba,
of the map.
which were previously unavailable but are still being shown. But after these 3 new releases, it might be one of that 3 missing ones.
Oh, interesting. So I'm assuming this is where you're talking about. Oh, I see. Yeah, I think maybe this purple one. Oh wait, am I still in unraveling anomaly? Okay, where's the other one? This one. Oh, this is the one that I like. This one makes me look like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Unleashed? Yeah, I think
Fear
these
the
are
Beard
new.
13.
I've never heard these
What's
names.
the best box for trade bars in your opinion, Spartan?
Astral.
Chillbits underscore.
Hey, Chillbits.
No.
What do you mean no? What's no? Astral lockboxes? Best, bro. And I'll tell you why. Because you don't need keys. You just spend Astral diamonds, which is free technically. You just play the game and you get it. I'm assuming Chillbits is not talking about trade bars. But yeah, Astral lockboxes probably the best ways to get trade bars because you don't require keys, unless you have a lot of money, of course, and you don't have a lot of AD, if that makes sense.
Chillbits underscore. I go to Dreadwing and Aveges for eggs.
Oh, okay. Dread ring, you say? Now, I'm trying to get an achievement, Chillbits. Not trying to get as like the fastest way to get eggs. I need to. I don't know. I don't know where the achievements are for the eggs, but I've already got the. I believe it's the 3rd one where you get the eggs. You hunt for or you find eggs in 37 zones of the map.
Chillbits underscore. No was for PE for eggs.
Ah, okay. Oh no. Okay. I didn't know the context because we were talking about so many things. I completely forgot about the egg question that I asked. Are you sure? I thought I saw a pillar of light.
Fear the Beard 13.
So yeah, these are the new ones.
Tyser trying to stock up on trade bars for the sale, so starting now.
Oh, well, actually, if you want a free version of how you can get trade bars, I've already mentioned this before, just play the game. As in, go to dungeons and open your end chests. End dungeon chests, or even things like over leveling. So over leveling, you're just getting experience from here. I want to say free battle pass. It's not a battle pass, is it? It's called over leveling. So if you look under your HP bar, you can see this progression reward, and you get a lot by doing, say, randoms. Randoms doing hero encounters, killing enemies. If it's not an event, you only get 100%. But I want to say it's good enough. But I would say the more reliable way of getting trade bars for free, other than the over leveling rewards or even Astral diamonds. I mean, Astral lockboxes is not really free, is it? You have to use your Astral diamonds to buy them, and I don't think they're selling them currently. I don't believe. Let me check.
Do you have Astral diamonds?
You would be here if it was, right? Yeah, does it look like it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't. It's only during like Astral Diamonds discount events or something like that, or concurrently it happens at the same time. So if you have the money, Astral Diamond lockbox, sorry, Astral lockbox, not Astral Diamond lockbox, Astral lockboxes, you can buy it in the auction house, I suppose. Otherwise, wait for the event where they're selling it in the bazaar. And finally, just play the game and just accumulate. You know, most of this, I do have VIP, so I can't really say like 100% all of my trade bars, which I've used a lot of, by the way. This used to be 20,000. But I bought a lot of insignia powders, a lot of companion upgrade tokens to make all of my companions to like celestials. you look, I know I'm basically flexing right now, but is this summon another? Right. So if you look at all of these guys here, I don't know how many I've got that are celestial at this point, not including the cold walker. I think, oh, maybe he is in here. So let's just assume he is in here. 2, 4, 5, 6.5. I want to say about 6 times 5, 33. I've got 33 celestial companions, and I don't know how many companion upgrade tokens that is. I don't remember how much it is from a mythic to celestial. I think it's like perhaps 1,000 companion upgrade tokens. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe 750, not even 1,000.
Feared a Beard 13. 175.
Is that it? Is really? I don't doubt you, but that sounds really small. It doesn't sound that impressive then, does it? That sounds like I've only used about 3,000. If it is in fact 175 times about 33, right? It's roughly 3,000. 3,000 and...
Feared a Beard 13. Mythic to Celestial is 175.
Oh, is it now? Yeah, might as well shut up. I don't know what I'm talking about. How much is it? 30. So 30 for 20. During a discount, I think it's like 25. So let's say 1 for 1. I have spent around 3,000 in that case. If it takes 175 from Mythic to Celestial, it's about 3,000 trade bars. So that doesn't sound like a lot, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean, most of these trade bars I've gotten from dungeon runs. Just you know, just doing RCs and randoms and you know, what have yous, just opening the end dungeon chest and getting trade bars. Of course, it's randomized, but it's a numbers game. The more that you do it, like 100 runs. 13.
Okay, Mr. Moneybags.
No. I as much as you know me, I'm free to play as much as possible. Even if I use Zen to buy or purchase anything in the Zen store, you know, I'd use it from here, the Zen exchange, making AD into Zen and waiting for like 12 months for it to go through.
Mrsuba. Free to play.
Yes.
Surprised face.
No. Come on, man. You guys know me. I know. Okay. So, though, as a, not caveat, as a disclaimer, I have spent $4,000 plus on the game.
Over 9,000!
No, it was just 4,000. I know. I keep records. But this was like the first 2 years of me playing Neverwinter. That is the most.
Mrsuba.
That's the most I've spent, like
3/5 spot. Still 2 spot left to post 5K Zen.
Yeah, that's true. I have just not been making a lot of AD recently. I try as much as possible to refine 100,000 AD per day. Speaking of which, yesterday I haven't done any RADQ RTQs yet. Still. Ooh, 19,000 Astral Diamonds just lying around. I do have 1 million AD in my shared bank. So the reason why I keep like 1 million AD in my shared bank is so that I don't accidentally use it on my main, because there are a lot of well, not a lot, but there are a few like 1 million AD purchases, things like changing deities, I think, or things like, oh, basically I don't want to have 1 million AD on my person and then accidentally buying something, say from the Astral Bazaar, accidentally, or changing characters or something. I don't remember what it was. I think
Feared a Beard 13.
Maybe
4K is a lot in my 6YRS of playing. I've not even hit $500.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why I make content on how to free to play. On how to get every single item in the game in Neverwinter for free. That's why that's kind of like my bread and butter of my content. That's why I don't think I'm featured in by the developers, because it's not good for the shareholders. You know what I mean? If people aren't buying from the company, they're not making money, right? But it's always been an option if you want to go free to play or pay to win. I would consider myself as a whale, considering that I've spent $4,000 real life cash into the game in the span of, say, 12 years of playing this game. But I know better now, or at least I'd like to think so. So we're gonna go to the next. I want to say 2 more. I did go to Dragon Vale. I always get it from the World of Dragons, but you know what? Like I said, just in case, I feel like I've done it on other tunes, so just to cover my bases, I will just collect the egg from here. You know, I have a sinking feeling the achievement for, like, the last achievement for the egg hunt is actually to get all the eggs in one zone. I haven't actually picked up an egg and came back to the zone again to see if the egg reappears. We might actually do that because it looks like we're gonna do this at least 22 times or 24 times, or at least at the minimum 11 times, so that I can get the Themberchod vanity pet before the end of the event. Because as you could probably tell, I don't even have a well, I do have mine from before the event, the mythic dragon, right? I do have one. It looks like I don't get to collect anymore. Did you just use my... I'm gonna use yours now. Somebody just used my post and I couldn't interact with it anymore. So I don't know how, if the rubies are random, but I'm assuming it's like 20. Oh, switching
Beard 13
to my gold farm.
LOL.
Rude, right? Rude.
Yeah, these eggs.
Oh, I didn't see how many gold I got. Oh, wait, what? Or rubies. Wait, how many did I get? It's gonna look psychedelic. Sorry, I need to zoom in. I'm gonna swap the 10. 10? That makes it double. I have to do this 48 times. No. Is it random? Tell me it's not 10. I mean, I can see it says 10 there, but I thought it was like 20 the last time I did this. Is it randomized? I feel like it's randomized. That does not make sense. 10. I did not do this thing twice. Or maybe I did. I've already collected it. Okay.
Beard 13
10.
Mrsuba did 18 characters worth no excuses LOL.
No, but she did it on 38 characters 5. To get 300.
You can only pick up the eggs in each zone once per day. It is only 10 for the repeatable quest.
Okay, that makes sense. But herein lies the issue. The issue is that if you can pick up only 1 egg per day, that means there's a finite number of eggs that you can do on per character, right? If, oh god, I don't even want to do the math. If it's like three eggs per zone, and there's only a finite number of zones that you can get eggs from, I don't know if you can get the 300 oath that I need. So, which means, technically means that I need to get as much of this done today. Because on the off chance that I do the daily quest tomorrow or later today, I get 300, right? I'm still short by 220. Unless, of course, unless...
Beard 13 Why didn't you just do the daily every day?
I missed the first day because I didn't know how to do it at all. I was completely lost. Because after I spoke to the first NPC, I didn't know you had to go over to the chef to the side. There was no indication for me to kind of like speak to him. I didn't know he existed until the second day, or after I looked at the content from a content creator. Oh God, it's 20. It's 10. Sorry, not 20. I have to do this at least 22 times if I'm ever gonna make it. I mean, my maths might be incorrect that I could in fact do this quest 2 times.
Feared a beard 13. Ah, poor chef, you ignored him.
Yeah. I ignored him on the first day, just the first day. But it's enough to give me anxiety at this point because I'm not sure I'm able to do tomorrow's and the days afters. Yeah, the days afters daily. I don't think there's any on the ground floor. I have to go up, right? The mountain here. So even if I manage to do today after reset, right? I still have to do maybe 11 of these in order to make up the difference to get 2,000. If I'm incorrect, if I'm right, if I'm wrong, meaning to say I can do this 2 more days, even though there's only a day and 12 hours left, right? In that case, I will be able to get Timberchod. However, again, I don't want to risk it.
Egg farm stream Ehizia shocked.
Yes, it is. It is an egg farm stream. Unfortunately, I do not want to miss. I don't want to miss it. Not getting it. Is that an egg or eggs? Yes.
Unacceptable!
Sorry.
Sound alert.
Sorry.
Feared a beard
Sorry, not
13
sorry.
play. This is unacceptable.
Sorry, not sorry.
3 for 100 channel points.
Sorry, not sorry. It's my stream. I'll do whatever I want. So, that reminds me of something. Oh, yeah. I'm actually surprised nobody asked me about the last time I streamed, which is the party thing. So, so I went to the party, by the way. Remember the party that I had a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a fight, but so for people who don't know the context, the last stream, I was invited to this party with corporate, my business partners or business associates, and my wife told me not to go, basically, right? She was saying all these things, and I surmised that the reason why she didn't want me to go was because of this and that, right? That was kind of like what I thought. So I went anyway, against her better judgment. And, well, all I can say is at least I got free food. So I went to that party. I met up with my, I wouldn't call him I suppose he is my senior. He's basically the person who invited me, right, in the first place, and also headhunted me, or even my, like HR kind of. He's not HR. He is the guy who's basically processing my. Oh, speaking of which, I need to let him know that I've got my e-license already. Do I want to check it now? Do I want to check it? I'll check it later, guys. Just I hope I'll just remember, because I already forgot about it until I talked about it just now. The fact that I got my e-license. So I'm technically an insurance agent right now. I was before, but I didn't have my license. Now I've received my license this morning. So the word that I'm looking for is I'm officially an insurance agent today. As of this morning. However, I am unable to sell the products because I haven't gone through the trainings yet. The training is going to take about 2 days, according to my senior. And so, and that's going to happen perhaps in the next week or so. He was telling me that I need to get my license first before we start the training. So I have my license now this morning, so I should be getting the trainings by next week. It is now, I want to say it's Thursday today. Is it Thursday? Is it Wednesday or Thursday? I don't even remember, guys. What day is it today? Where is this egg? I don't think I collected an egg here. Was there even eggs here? Velosk? I think so. Excuse me. So so I need to alert him. I'm pretty sure that it was CC'd to him that I got my e-license already. But just to kind of like let him know. Just to kind of like push things. I like to push things. I don't like to wait, man. Like, the less I push, I think. So, as you know, I'm blind, right? I got cataracts in my eyes. It's been 2 years. The only reason I think is taking this long is because I don't push my doctors to get my surgery done. I think that's the reason why. Because I've been so, be patient. They're gonna call you. They'll call you for a booking for a surgery. No, it's been 3 years. It's been freaking 3 years. I think I've been patient enough. All right. My wife was saying, if you pushed from day one, you would have been able to see by now. Like, they would have done surgeries in both of your eyes by now. But because you haven't been asking, you haven't been bugging them, they can just keep on pushing you. Like, they will just do other people who's pissed, right? Who are pissed, and they've been waiting, and they've been calling them. They've been like physically going to the doctor and say, hey, you know what, it's been like X amount of time, how come I haven't had my surgery done, or booked or contacted for the surgery to be done? And they push those people first, right? I mean, I don't know, these are all just assumptions. And where's the freaking music every single time? Again, I don't know where the eggs are. I can't see. There's like freaking mountains and cliffs and oh, there I see it. I see the light. Is it near? God, the music. Hold on, guys. I don't know why this keeps on happening. As soon as I alt-tabbed, I go to pretzel, the music starts to play. Like, I could not have planned for that. Oh, here. I thought it was up in the cliffs. Like, how am I gonna go up the cliffs? There we go. You know what? What Chilbits did say that he farms it at Dread Ring. I do that too for my other characters, but that only worked for dailies, right? Well, what I mean to say is I farm wild dragons. I farm the eggs from the Wait, what? Oh, it's this guy. My bad. And again, that's 2. We need to do this. I want to say I need to hit 11, so I need to do this another 9 times at least on this tune, I think. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do this catch up then tomorrow or later today. I just been from Ebon Downs? No. Icespire. Dread Ring? I don't remember. Let's go to Dread Ring. I do was it Velosk? I think I did it from Velosk, right? Just now. That was Velosk. I'm pretty sure I haven't gotten it from here yet. So I'm just collecting 1 egg instead of 3. I know there's like, well, most of the maps have 3. I'm not sure if they all have 3.
Rusaba. At Fearda Beard 13 I did in 31. Laughing face.
I thought you said 38. But yeah, it's okay to do it for dailies, per tune, per day, because you get 300 of the rubies. But because I've already done it on this tune, I'm only
Yesterday
10.
I felt lazy. Laughing face.
I see. So I wasn't wrong. You did 38. Yeah, I mean, how many much more do you need, Mrs. Abba? I mean, for me, I would like every single of my tunes to have one, but I have 55 tunes, so that's a bit too crazy. I will just instead.
Mrisaba. I know, right? Laughing face.
I would instead just get 9 because there's a total of 9 characters, right? From my fighter, barbarians,
Mrisaba.
DC, all the way
That's
to my
my
bard.
goal. Laughing face.
What,
I
get
want
9?
it for all character, even LVL5
Oh
character.
god. Oh god. I ain't got the time for that. I was supposed, well, not supposed to. I was gonna stream yesterday. But okay, so I've gained weight, as you may or may not know. I gained about almost 10 kilos, I think. I think it was, no, 10 kilos is a bit too much. I gained 6 kilos. I have lost
Mrisaba.
1 or 2.
BTW, when did server came online?
What do you mean?
Yesterday.
Which server?
Mrisaba. Gained 6 kilograms.
Yeah, I did. I'll be honest, I gained 6 kilograms. But that's only because I haven't been training for 6 weeks, right? And because of the
Mrisaba.
fasting month.
Neverwinter had a maintains yesterday.
Oh, I didn't know, I was asleep. I had a meeting on the Zoom call, and you know, life. So I wasn't aware of any kind of maintenance.
I waited for 2 hours, but it didn't came online for 3 hours, so I slept.
Yeah, you might as well do that. I generally don't wait for oh, that's not the beam of light that I was looking for. How do I get there? How do I get over there? I feel like a complete noob here because I don't remember this place. This is like a starter mission level.
Ken, to your chicken fly, haha.
No. Well, chickens can't fly, full stop, anyway. In reality. But, I mean, it doesn't matter. Neverwinter.
Mrisaba. It has wings, laughing face.
Ah, but can it fly? Just because you got wings. What was I trying to say now? I completely forgot. That threw me for a loop. Oh, here we go. Here's some eggs. I mean, if you look at it, right, the nest, there's more than 1 egg in there, bro. Come on. It's like, what is that? 5 at least?
Mrisaba.
4. It looks like 4.
It's like, people expect you are smart if you were glass says haha.
Well, you know what? I would like to test my IQ. Because, maybe on a oh shoot, why did I go to PE? I haven't completed the quest yet. I may not have the intellect for academia, meaning to say I'm not very not educated. That's not the word I'm looking for. I don't know a lot of things. Apparently people with a high IQ, they know a lot of things, like quantum physics and all this, mathematics and all this stuff, right? I would like, oh, you know what? No. I would like to think I'm a genius, but because I got this brain injury, like from when my sister threw a knife in my head, I became normal. I'm average. So I was born a genius, but because I sustained brain injury, well, I wouldn't say brain injury, to be honest. As the story goes, the knife actually just peeled off the skin off my skull, so you could see the white of my skull. But that's about it. It did not penetrate the skull to my brain. Otherwise, I think I would have been dead. However, oh wait a minute, does this place have eggs? I don't even know. I just went here autopilot. Sharandar, yes, it does. Okay, so yes, it's like an inside joke. I used to be a genius, but because I sustained head injuries caused by my sister, I'm now just normal. Wait, isn't this the portal? Where's the portal? Is that the portal? I don't remember this place. There we go. I don't even know if there are eggs in this zone. I think so. I think so. Actually, wait. I do know the other zone has one. I don't see any. I don't see any here, guys. I mean, the skyline isn't really clear, so with all these rocks and whatever in the way, so it might be that it's just being covered, the beam of light, but I'm not confident this zone has it. Oh, there's one over there I saw, but we're not in the right zone. I'm hoping there's one here. Since we're invested already, let's investigate and see. Oh, I think I saw one. No? Oh god, no. I thought I saw a beam of light here. It is not. I don't... This is why I say that each zone doesn't necessarily have 3. It might only have 1. I think that's a heroic encounter beam of light. It's yellow, it's not white. It's not looking good, guys. I don't think there's any here in this particular zone. I don't believe... I feel like I saw 2 zones of light now. This is probably a bad idea. I'm gonna get dismounted. You know what? No! I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. Can we... Is it faster to go this way? Perhaps. I was gonna use my post to go back to the beginning of the zone. I don't think there's any in this zone. There's only like... Oh, wait a minute. What? Where's the portal? This way. I feel like there are some map zones that only have 1 egg. At least that's how I feel like. I know for sure there's one here. I picked it up before on another tune. And it's to the right here. I remember where it was. I got dismounted. What were we talking about earlier? Sorry, I forgot now. I completely forgot. So... How many did we do so far? 3? I need to do another 8, I think. And then we can move on to my other tunes and do the dailies on them, I think. That would be a better use of my time for this stream. I'm aggroed. You're wasting my time. Do you guys find that you're not overpowered? Right? Well, maybe it's just me. But I feel like having this kind of like item level, right? You would have thought that the previous zones wouldn't be as strong. Like things would just just blow at them and then they just keel over. But no, they're red AoEs and stuff like that. Okay, so as a comparison, if you were to play, say, something like WoW, and you go back to the old levels, the previous zones, like the beginning zones, you'd notice that you are super strong, right? You're overpowered for that current zone. That's because you've leveled up and the current like mobs stayed the same, right? Not with Neverwinter. It doesn't matter which zones you're in. It just seems like they're supposedly weaker than you, right? If you think about it, because your item level, it has increased, your stats are more. However, even the simple kind of like, even maybe in Cloak Tower, if they have red AoE ability, it pushes you. It knocks you down up from your feet. You know, it just pisses me off sometimes. Like, for example, if you go to Barovia and you encounter with the ghost thing, whatever it's called, I don't remember. The soul-sucking mob ad. Monhat now. I feel like I've already been. Drowned Shore. Not sure. But I'll just go anyway. Just to double check myself. I feel like the achievement is to collect all the eggs in the zone. But I don't know because I can't find the achievement. the achievement in the journals. So, going back to what I was saying, I feel pretty weak in the like the clock tower, for example, or well, dragons and all these places. It just doesn't make sense. Like the fact that you're scaled, I suppose, doesn't make sense to me. I cannot go over this to go over there. I guess it'll just go around. We'll just hug the left wall and see if we can. Oh no, doesn't look like we can cross here either. How do we get from here to there, guys? This way. I guess we're just gonna take the long way. Oh look, you can interact with this. This is probably the way. Show me the way. What the? Is this a tunnel to go across? I'm not confident this is like a tunnel to go across. This looks like... Is that it? There's a chest that I can't even interact with. I have no confidence. We might end up fighting a boss here. I don't remember this at all. It's like I'm a total noob again. I don't know where we are. What are we doing, guys? What is this? I thought this was a tunnel to go across the map. It's not. Okay, we're invested. Let's just go. I could just abort quest, I suppose, and get back to the entrance. But let's see where this rabbit hole ends up. You know what? What am I doing? I should just rush past all these NPCs. Sorry, ads, not NPCs. I somehow remember something like this. Is there like routes that we have to interact with at the end? No, that's something else, right? I think that is an old SpartanDee map dungeon thing. I don't think it's here. Are we at the very end? Are we at the end? Or is... Oh no, we're not. Sorry, blind. So where was I? Actually, there's a feat that I could use to run much faster than this. Unfortunately, I'm always in combat, so it probably won't let me swap. Is this the end? Can I go through? Yay! I can go through. The simple. Oh, was that even a shortcut? It probably wasn't even a shortcut, guys. I could probably just like went around instead of going through the tunnels. Oh well. We went through the tunnels already. Again, not sure. I'm just this general direction. It's across this cliff thing. Here we go. I see the light. Are we at the very beginning again? Did I just seriously make a loop back? It's towards my right here, but I have no access to... Oh, here we go. Maybe. Hello? Go through the bushes. Go up this hill, maybe. Ah, I see it. It's getting close. I can't... What? Invisible wall? No. No, please don't say... No way, Jose. Wait. So how do I get up there? Oh man, this... What? How do I get... Is it around... Up here maybe? Can we... No. We're gonna Skyrim. We're gonna Elder Scrolls it. With a mount maybe? No, it doesn't seem like this. There's no access that way. So I'm assuming I perhaps overshot it. I don't really know. I just want an egg from here. Just one single egg. Is this the very beginning? I don't know. Let's just go. Let's look for another beam of light. I'm pretty sure there are others. So there's one here. in this general direction. Let's just go there. See if it's much easier than the one that we tried just now. Oh wait, there's a cliff. Maybe it's up here. It's not gonna be another invisible wall, is it? Why couldn't it have been up that structure? Oh, we're getting close. I can feel it. Yes. Up this way. God damn it. With this. Again with this. These guys are annoying. I'm trying to do something here, guys. Don't tell me I can't get up here. It is so close. Oh, a bridge. I didn't see the bridge. There's a there's a freaking bridge to my left. This reminds me of the time when a lady, a Westerner, a foreigner, right? Yeah, we're talking about in my country here. I was at a. Hey, wait a minute. Was it here? Oh, there we go. I didn't see the bridge. Get me out of this place. I think I need 2 more eggs. That was the drowned shore. I've done the fire pit, I'm pretty sure. None over here. River district I've done. I'm pretty sure I've done all of this, the chasm and etc. Wait, you know what? The chasm I may not have. I know I've done Pirate Skyhold, but just to be double sure, I'll do it again. You know what? I'll just go Whispering Caverns. Whispering Caverns, Pirate Skyhold, and also the chasm, just in case. We still have to do another 8 runs of this anyway. So I'm pretty sure. If you didn't know, there's other than PE as well that you can go in order to get the eggs. Ugh. So as I was saying, what was I saying? I don't remember. Back to the party. So I went to the party and I met with my business associates and my future kind of like colleagues, because there were insurance agents as well. But apparently I'm the second batch, and the guy that I talked to was the first batch, meaning to say there were another group ahead of me, right? So, which is fine. I don't think there's any issue with that. It's just that he has already gone through the training. He can sell the products now, and I'm just waiting. Now that I've got my license, can I go here? Apparently I can. Nice. I've never actually been back here before. Didn't know this place existed. This is actually quite nice. Like, if this was an actual place, I would actually go and visit here. Maybe to go fishing. Can I jump this? Ooh, I can! And wait, there's more. This is interesting. I don't think I can jump that. Yeah, I can. It's okay. You know, there's that pillar there. I definitely could jump over there, but I don't think it would yield anything. Like, I don't think there's a secret. I mean, I'll go there again next time I get eggs from here. So going back to what I was saying, I met my colleague, and he's very much like me, in that he's done other businesses as well. And I think we spent like 2 hours talking. I don't know if. I mean, he seems like a decent guy, and all. He does respond when I talk to him and all. And there were times when I can see his kind of like his eyes perk up when I mention about stuff. So yeah, there is like interest in there. But I was a talkative dude. I talked a lot. Like, you know how when you're in a public setting, a social setting, and people just sitting there and not saying anything, I don't like that. That's why I just keep on blabbering on and on and on about anything, be it about me, be it about business, be it about health, wealth, you know, anything and everything. It doesn't necessarily have to be about insurance at all. I did obviously talk about gold, etc. Obviously, because that is kind of like my main income. But I don't know if that interaction could have gone better. What I mean to say is, should I not have talked that much? Maybe I should have like pulled back a bit and allowed people to have a chance to talk. But like I said, the silence. I'm not that kind of person. If I'm on the table, you best know that it's not gonna be quiet, or at least it's not gonna be very quiet very long at all. Like I will talk your ear off. It doesn't really matter. They were, it got to a point where they were saying, "Oh, aren't you gonna eat?" Because if I had food in my mouth, right, I wouldn't be able to talk as much. Or aren't you gonna leave? I think that was a hint. Because I don't know about you guys, right? Your culture, but in my culture, people don't tend to leave unless somebody else leaves first, right? They will use you leaving as an excuse to leave themselves, to be polite, as it were. Unless, of course, you do in fact have something to do, and therefore you cannot stay any longer. Like you've stayed long enough, and therefore you have to leave at that point, which is fine, right? It's not called an excuse. It's you actually have to go. So, however, I didn't have to go, so I could have stayed until the closing, which is like 4 p.m. for us apparently, because 4 p.m. onwards is for the staff, for them to be able to eat, etc. That's when all the guests left already, and they're allowed to start eating themselves. But apparently they've been going on from 8 a.m. to like 4 p.m. So really, it's like, wow, okay, guys, you've been here quite a while, like the whole day, surrounded by food. Okay, so PE seems to be clear. What about Icewind Dale? I can't actually see. It looks like... Yeah, this is done. Next. North Dark Reaches. I don't believe I've actually picked an egg from here. Maybe I have. Let's go whatever this place. I will not even attempt to say the name. Narboranzan. Is that how you pronounce it? Narbondelin. So I think I stayed up until 4 p.m. Slightly before, if I was being honest, because I wanted to avoid the road traffic, because people supposedly, air quotes, leave at around 4:30. That's when their kind of like office closes, whatever. But knowing my people, and true enough, when I was on the road, people were already outside of the office. They were already on the road, either picking up their children from school, or they've left early, these kind of things. Like, don't expect government to entertain you after 3:30 p.m., guys. Like, the only time that you can get a public servant is between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. After 10 a.m., because the office is closed at 4:30, right? We have lunch between 12 till 2, for example. Don't expect anyone to entertain you in the public sector starting 10 a.m. onwards. Or if you're gonna call them between 8 and 10. Do not call them after 10, because they're not there. They're physically not there in the office any longer before 12 p.m. And this has been a recurring thing. And it's really embarrassing, but this is just how life is in my country. Things don't get done because of this. There has been a survey that's been done by a independent body, and they said that in a working hours, from the public sector, and this was done years ago. In an 8-hour working day, a public servant would only work a total of 1 hour. 1 hour of a day, of an 8-hour working day. That's how much they work in the day. So you're like, what about the other days, right? Like, sorry. What about the other hours? What are they doing for the other 7 hours? So usually, if they have children, they would pick up their children from morning class at around 11, right? That's when it ends. 11 o'clock is when their children comes out from school. So they will be there by 10, right? They leave around 10 a.m. from the office so that they'll be in the traffic, and by the time they reach the school where their children are, did I just say children's? Children are. I think I wanted to say children is, but then it's shortened to children's. Children are. It'll be 11 a.m. and they would be like, they wouldn't have to wait, right? I get that. But there is a thing called buses. There are things called DART, which is our equivalent of an Uber or Grab. However, I get it. It's not cheap. And of course, there is that added excuse that, oh yeah, I'm going to pick up my children from school. Of course, people wouldn't say, don't you have like somebody? Like, no, obviously, because, maybe they're a single parent, whatever.
Help us destroy the loyalist outpost.
I don't know where the eggs are, the towers. Oh, you know what? I do believe there's one somewhere in the middle here-ish. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I see it faintly, but it is over in that general direction, so I'm just gonna go there. So they would leave their offices around 10 a.m. and they'll only come back after sending them home, maybe cooking lunch for them, and then maybe they take a shower, whatever, dress to their evening classes, right? And then send them to their evening school or evening class, right? That makes sense. By this time, it's probably around 2, if I was being generous. I would think they would come around 3. And you know what? Around 3:30, that's when they have to go and pick up their children again. Because they leave around 4, perhaps, from school. And their parents have to go by 3 o'clock or 3:30 o'clock in order to be there in time to pick them up from class, right? So, yeah, on average, an hour out of an 8-hour working day. I mean, you can take 1 hour for lunch, 2 hours, right? I believe there's 2 hours. In the government sector. Again, I've never worked in the government sector, so do not quote me on this. Let's just say, for argument's sake, it is in fact just 1 hour. So,
What do you want?
then what about those public officers, public sectors, public workers that don't have children? Well, maybe they'll say, oh yeah, I have to pick up my niece or nephew, something like that, from school because the parents can't, maybe. Or I'd have to see a client. And it doesn't involve them coming to the government offices, that they physically have to go, or outstation, or maybe they have to go to the site themselves physically. What they mean by the site then is a coffee shop or somewhere where they can sit down and have tea or biscuits or what have you, donuts or ice cream or something like this, or shopping for their groceries. Or I'm not even kidding right now. I don't know for sure because I have seen some of this with my own eyes, but maybe not going shopping. But I can assume so. Since I'm out, I might as well go shopping, right? That could be a thing. That could be a thing. Social star, sure. And but I don't think they are adventurous enough to go to a cinema or something like this though. That's a blatant like wow. I have yet to see somebody in their work clothes going to the cinema and watching a movie during a work day. I mean, so most public officers would probably just use our national dress, meaning to say either baju Melayu or the Malay customary dress, or baju kurung, which is for the female version of the national dress. So, and people wear that all the time here, right? It's not uncommon for somebody to wear the national dress to go for work, to go to public spaces, for a meeting, for example. Well, maybe not a meeting, but it's actually, I went to my interview using my national dress, and they were actually quite, they were surprised, but pleasantly surprised. Like, nobody does that, I think, they said, but it's actually nice that you did. So, yeah, so I did that, and I think they like that. However, all I'm trying to say is, when you are out in public in a national dress, it's not uncommon. Like people wouldn't be. It's like it's akin to somebody in Japan wearing a kimono, right? Just go. It's nice. It's too nice for public sometimes, but people wouldn't question it, right? So if you were to wear, like, it's not like a uniform. When I mean a uniform, like if you were working for like a oil and gas industry, you'd have overalls, right? So it'd be weird for somebody who's wearing overalls to be at a cinema watching a movie in the middle of a working day, right? I mean, people won't question it. It is weird, but people won't question it. But it is less so when somebody's using the national dress, because that's normal. What I'm trying to say is they could be using the national dress to go to work. And because they're still in their national dress and it's not a uniform, people won't question you if you're going to watch a movie in your national dress. People's thinking is probably, oh yeah, they had an event earlier, or they're meeting with a client, or they're doing something cultural, like a dance perhaps, or they're entertaining foreign envoys, for example. So they're in their national dress. People wouldn't question it. You go and wear a national dress, even if you're a foreigner and you were to wear a national dress, our country's national dress, people would question it. They'd be like, oh yeah, they're respecting our culture maybe, or something like this. So all I'm saying is, if you were to wear a national dress, you're working that day, but you went to the cinema or a restaurant or whatever, they wouldn't immediately think, oh yeah, you're working that day and you're skipping work. Nobody would think that. People will just say, oh, you know what, they just want to look nice for the public, or for whatever event they were doing previously. Nobody would question it, is what I'm trying to say. So, however, even me, if I was to go to the cinema right now, watch the movie, and kind of like in my kind of peripheral vision, I can see some people who are like wearing their national dress, I wouldn't assume they were working that day. I would not just immediately assume. So I guess it's perhaps moving forward, if I was like a government worker, I would actually tell all the departments to have uniforms and not wear, unless it was an event, to wear the national dress. Or no, even if you were to have it like a tag, like a name tag or ID tag, people could just take that off and still wear the national dress. That doesn't mean anything. Of course, at a workplace, in order to identify you, you would wear a tag, right? But that's easily removable. Like, you can wear it, you can take it off. When you go out of the office, you take it off. When you come back to the office, you put it on. So it's not a good indication for you to to tell whether you are working or not, because you can just simply take it off. A uniform, on the other hand, is different, because a uniform is much hard. You can still take it off. Say if you were wearing something underneath, like a shirt or trousers or pants, whatever, you could probably use the same pants and people wouldn't be the wiser. But the shirt, the uniform, is like a extra step. Like they would have to either wear something underneath or remove the uniform and then wear something like a shirt or a national dress. There's like an extra step, but people can still do it if they want to. Like they're on the clock, you're wearing a uniform for work, but once they try to escape work, they can just wear something else. So defeats the whole point. But it's an extra step. It's less likely for people to escape the workplace if they were wearing a uniform, I think. Is this the 5th invoke of the day? You know what? I don't want to risk it, so I will just use a mechanical altar. I mean, it's no biggie if it's not the 5th invoke. It might even be the final invoke of the day. It is, in fact, the 5th invoke, so that's not too bad. I could have gotten this gold. I don't know how much gold you get at the end. I tend not to. 1 gold, silver. Okay, you know, not bad, but I don't want to end up having to wait an hour or even it's reset and I didn't get anything. I'd much prefer to get the 5 bags from the invocation rather than risking not invoking and not getting the 6th and final invoke, or completely forgetting to use the mechanical altar and throwing it out the window. So this has been, I have opened like X amount of packs the other day, if you remember. I think I made a YouTube of that, of me opening all the packs. This is my first 5 packs since that time. I think that's like several days ago, a couple of days ago, or a few days ago even, more than 2. I don't know if you guys read the comments on my YouTube shorts, but I got a comment from that particular YouTube shorts that I did. So I took my a clip of my stream when I was opening those mechanical packs from the mechanical altars, right? That you just saw that I did, and then but the clip that I put up on YouTube, the shorts that I put up, it only talked about the end, towards the end. Once I've already opened it, and all I talked about was making about 800 gold within 60 seconds. Now, I didn't mention it on the clip, but I did mention it in my description, which people tend not to. And I know why, because the commenter, the person who commented on that clip, got really angry. I don't know how angry he was, but he was angry enough to actually comment on that clip. And he was saying about how you didn't explain anything. You just said you made, I'm paraphrasing, I'm not quoting. You just made 800 gold within 60 seconds, but you never mentioned how. So I rewatched my clip on YouTube Shorts. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't mention anything. And I thought, because my brain can't really process this, I watched it again a couple of times. And then I kind of hinted it. But I didn't say the names because it was previously. So I almost admitted that the fact that I didn't mention anything regarding how I made the gold. However, I remembered typing it out vaguely. So I looked at the title. It's not there. I thought it was. I think I tried to look at the comments or something, but it wasn't there. I watched the video. I didn't mention it. I was about to press send to the comment to admitting my mistake. And then I remembered, what about the description? So I went back to the description, right? And then looked, oh yeah, it is in there. I did mention about mechanical altars, mechanical packs, opening it after storing it for several months, right? And so I re-edited my comment. I didn't send it. I just deleted what I said, and I said, along the lines of, I did mention it in the description. However, if you can't be bothered to read the description, I just opened mechanical packs that I got from Mechanical Altars on almost daily basis over several months, and I opened it during this event. Not that it affected how much gold I got. However, it does affect if I get refinement points or gems in this case. Anyway, continuing on. So I didn't get a retort after that. I think either he ignores that comment anyway completely, or he accepted what I said. Like, he didn't actually check the description. And I get it. People don't. People tend not to check the descriptions. I don't either. When I'm watching a short, I don't go to the description. I just look at the title. I look at the screenshot or the page, whatever it is, the cover page of the video. And if it looks interesting, then I'll click on it. And it's like 60 seconds long, right? It's not very long. It's a shorts. And then, yeah, that's it. The title. And then the cover page. And then I click on it and watch it for like X amount of seconds. I don't check comments. I don't check the description. So I don't really mind him being angry with me for not telling him like the full kind of like details, but he could have just checked the description. So that's probably why he didn't say anything, because he's embarrassed that he didn't check the description before he gave that rage comment. But I get it. I get it. I get it. And I did also mention in that clip that I made about 1,000 gold if I wanted to in a day, but it does take me about 6 hours to do, which is to sell the Hartshorn rings, I believe, if not the other necklace, the bone necklaces, I think they're called. But I don't go for the bone necklaces. The bone necklaces are too expensive. For your profits, margins, you're better off making Hartshorn rings, because it's just using antlers and something else, which is another component that the bone necklaces uses. But I find it a lot cheaper. Production costs are cheaper to make Hartshorn rings than it is to make the bone necklaces. I'm not quite sure which zone this is. I think it's over here. So I believe we've already done at least 5. If I feel like we can't do any more on this tune, or perhaps we've exhausted all the eggs in the zone, or I'm actually satisfied, we can just like recalculate how many rubies that we need, so that by the time it resets later on, I could get the 300, and the 300 is all I need to get December Chod. And failing which, is it 12? It is 12. It is the end of the stream. I know it's a short, and maybe it's quite boring because I'm just farming for eggs. But yeah, it's my stream. I will do what SpartanDee will do what he wants. Valenhaus, you know what? I'll just finish this quest and probably not revisit it, if I was being honest with myself. Yeah, this is the last one that I did. Next. We're almost at the Sword Coast again. I don't believe space has eggs. The Moon Dancer. What about here? I'm going to be very thorough with this. It might be that some systems don't have it. Some do. So I'm just like making sure that these zones don't have eggs. Because it would suck if there was actually an achievement to get it from like space, but because I haven't checked, I just didn't take like a few minutes of my time to check. It doesn't look like that's the case. Okay, that's fine. Next, if it's Sword Coast, it is Sword Coast. Okay, that's basically it. Let's go to Well Dragons and Dread Ring to complete this final one. Oh no, I've already done it, didn't I? Yeah. For my dailies, I went through here. I don't think there's gonna be any more eggs. As Chilbit said, I think. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. I see one. Why is there... Wait, two. Wait a minute. I thought... I'm curious. I'm pretty sure I've already picked up the eggs from here. But you know what? Maybe it resets after an hour? Could it be that after an hour it resets? Put it this way. After I've done these 3, and if in fact Red Ring has 3, and then I go... Oh, sorry. Yeah, all I need is 3. So, for the extra credit. So, it looks like there is in fact no eggs here. It looks like. It should be here, right? Yeah, you can't interact with this. So Chillbits, I think, was the one who said it. It is true, in fact, that you can't get... Oh, now I remember. I don't usually get it from here. I get it from different various zones. Hunt the eggs, I mean. Which explains why there's like 2 over here. Which is fine. So that answers my question. I don't have to... I was gonna say, if it does reset, does it reset every time I pick up the quest? Or it resets after a certain amount of time? So I was gonna test it by coming back here after picking up all the 3 eggs. But it seems like there's only 2, right? Which means that I've already picked up the first egg from here previously today. Which is fine, that's fine. It answers my question. I don't have to pick up the quest again after this. I can end the stream straight away. I know it's a very short stream, guys, but nothing much is going on. It's just me complaining, ranting on. At least I'm not an angry ranter today, as opposed to the last stream. Oh, that was it? Huh. Oh yes, because I picked up the first egg from somewhere else. Right, let's just calculate again. It has not been 11. I feel like this is the 6th time that I've run this on this tune, on my main. So it's not really that much, but it's something. If in fact we have to do 11 and I've done 6, that means I just need to do another 5 after reset.
It's all in good fun.
But if I got a chance and to come back to revisit this, like Neverwinter again today, I will do it. I don't think I've done RC either. I haven't done RTQ, RADQ. But you know what? Reapers. Cloak Tower. Yeah, see, I haven't done it yet. I should really be doing that later on because it's 2 seals. It behooves me to do that. So what I wanted to share with you guys earlier, I completely forgot, was the fact that I haven't done any RADQ, RTQs. However, look at my refined AD. It's completely refined. And I had 0 AD. 0 rough astral diamonds. The only reason I've got extra rough astral diamonds right now is because I ran a hardcore bell. A hardcore bell, I believe 6 times, like less than a minute each run. Within 6 minutes, I managed to get 100,000 AD just like that. So, yeah, you know, you should be doing RTQ. Yeah, you should be doing RADQ. But I think my go-to to refining AD now is going to be hardcore bell. Whenever it is. Or if I get a chance to do a hardcore bell, I will do it every single time. Superseding trial queues and advanced queues. Because it's just so fast. I mean, if it happens, like if you're waiting for like the next bell like for 3 hours, yeah, that's gonna take a long time. However, if you happen to be in a slot where a bell is happening, then you know what, I actually recommend you guys to do that so you don't have to, you know, get really pissed off with people doing RTQs or RADQs or RCs. RC is a different story though, because RC is the only way you can get coins is from RC. Anyway, as an end note, let's see how many coins or rubies I've got and how many I need left. Wow, I didn't even make a dent. I had 1,520. I now have 1,590. That's only been 7 runs. So I miscalculated. I did do 7, not 6. So in that case, let's see. Oops. 1,590. I need 2,000, which is 410 divided by, oh, actually no, minus, let's just say minus 300. Oh, 110 divided by 10, which is how much you get from the extra credit. So I need to do another 11 after reset, or between now and tomorrow I need to do 11 in order to secure my Thumber Chod. So that's not too bad. I could do maybe another 6 or so later on, or even 11. And once I've done 11, I think I might actually push forward and do another, I want to say do another, what is that? If I was to...
Mrsuba.
Oh, you said here.
Go for 20, laughing face.
Now, maybe, what, 20 characters? Maybe another 30. Yeah, another 30, because if I don't do tomorrow's or after the resets daily challenges, daily event, that means I'll missing out on 300 rubies, which means I need to do 30 runs, right, of extra credit. So the total of which is 41. I need to do 41 if I don't do by now till tomorrow. If I don't do the daily event, so it really is important that I do the daily event. You know, as an
Mrsuba. I am always here, laughing face.
Nice.
Mahmoud, I am just going back and forth to kitchen and PC room.
All right. Don't you have like, yeah, or your phone? You know what? Can we just make? Hold on. Before that, I need to know if I can actually. Is it character bound? Please tell me this is account bound. Otherwise, my whole plan is gone down the chute hole. Gone down the chute, as it were, not the chute hole. Sorry, that sounds a bit offensive.
Mrsuba.
Oh, it's account bound. Thank God.
I had a phone, laughing face. I mistakenly dropped it in water basin.
Oh no.
Mrsuba.
Was that recent?
It's account bound.
Thank God. I was panicking there because I thought, you know, all my so I'm gonna make a mythic dragon right now. I do believe I have enough currency. Like it actually makes sense for me to just do the event, the daily, and then
Mrsuba.
getting the eggs and then making.
That's how I am making that huge amount of mythic wondrous dragon.
Yeah, I just want to make one. Just give me one. At least make me feel like I've done something this this past few days. So I've got
Mrsuba.
2 legendaries.
Haha.
I've got 2 legendaries. I don't know which legendaries I'm missing. So that's white and then black. So white and black. How very poetic. I know we each quality has 5, so I just need 3 more. I haven't done the quest
Mrsuba.
today.
Sort it by alphabetically.
Sorted by what? Sorry? Alphabetically. Right, okay, I kind of got that now. Nah, it's fine. I'm just gonna buy. I mean, I could... Red. Green. And we got the black, blue. I do... Oh, that was just on point. I do not have any more rubies. I could do the quest, but it's okay. We don't need to do the quest right now because I need to end the stream. Just put it in the shared. Just put this in the shared. Just put this in the shared. Here we go. So now I've got all the legendaries, right? If you guys remember the last stream, I actually wanted to give away all these unbound ones. However, it just makes sense for me to make mythic ones instead of just legendaries, because that's what people want. They don't want the legendary one, they want the mythic one. And the mythic one is the best. So and I could have just given like what you're missing, like the unbound one. But again, it goes back to might as well just give the mythic. I don't want to say people are lazy. People have their own circumstances, like myself. You know, okay, so this goes back to my business as well, like selling gold. If anything, I should be very, very successful in this business because I don't have any other things to worry about. I don't have any other commitments when it comes to work, career, or family even. I don't have any commitments to another person, another company, another business.
Resubba. I sort it by epic mechanical black dragon egg, epic mechanical blue dragon egg, epic mechanical green dragon egg, epic mechanical red dragon egg, epic mechanical white dragon egg, alphabetical order, so easy to remember.
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. It is sorted. So this is a white one. It looks like I'm zoomed in, so I can't actually see, but the color does seem like white. You know what? We're just gonna. Ooh, that's not actually safe. My mouse tends to double click when I'm dragging something, so I'm actually gonna use a shared bank here to move my eggs from the first bag to the second bag.
I miscally bought laughing face, same color legendary 3 times, haha.
Ooh. White, green, blue. So we need a green and a sorry, not green, a black and a red. It looks like, right? That was epic, right? We might be able to buy the common ones as well.
Black, blue, green, red, white.
You're mentioning all the colors now. So we got white, green, blue. And they were epic. So we're getting the black. We got blue. Wait a minute, that's not the first one. Red. We're just missing red, right? Oh god, the chat is in the way. It's fine. I'm pretty sure it's red. There we go. So now we got all the epics. I do have enough for 7 more of these rare ones. So we are actually gonna grab the ones that are in the shared bank first. And then just buying the ones that we're missing, which is not a lot by the looks of it. Let's just put these back in first though, because why not? Put the red one in, put the black one in. I do have multiples, which is kind of annoying, but it's okay. Sort, and then we'll go for the common ones. Oh, we just need one. We got blue, we got green, we got red, we got white. We just need black. Easy clap. Just a black one, please. S'il vous plaît. Black. Here we go. And that's it. And we're gonna go to my main again to do it on my main because I don't trust these guys. I don't trust the game to give me the correct. I mean, okay, so I know for a fact that if you it is account bound, the mythic one. If you trade in your eggs for a mythic one, it is account bound. However, once you open it, it becomes unbound. I do know that. I do know that for a fact. I've seen it. So I haven't done it yet for this event, but I'm very confident, like 100% sure that you're gonna get an unbound mechanical mythic dragon. So I'm not too worried about that. However, can we unbind them? I would like to do several experiments while I have these eggs before I actually contribute, before I exchange them to the NPC. There we go. And if anything wrong happens, I got it on recording on my stream, right? At least. So I do have all the eggs. Is there anything that I want to do? Maybe take a screenshot I guess I could take a. Oh, sorry. I guess I could take a screenshot from my stream. But let's just take a screenshot here. There we go. And let's exchange these. There we go. Double click on this. And yes. And now we have our mythic mechanical dragon egg. Now, question is... Oh, I still got extras. Oh, there we go. So, this is a countdown. Do I want to open it and get it out? Or do I just want to keep it as an egg? Huh. Because if I open it, I get a dragon. I already got the dragon. I don't have the egg, though. The egg, I don't have because I've opened it. And, yeah. I feel like I want to keep it. I want to keep it for the memories. I can't mark as protected, unfortunately. That's a shame. Can we... You know what? Maybe let's do another experiment. With my mechanical dragon that I have currently, and I kind of want to do this pretty carefully, because I don't want to do something really stupid like discard my baby here. Remove protection. And then, can we unbind it? It seems like the answer is no. Mark is protected. Oh, but it is still unbound, right? I do believe it is still unbound. Let me check on my phone because it's too zoomed in. Even when I've equipped it and used it for so many years now, I'm gonna say, yeah, it is unbound. Double click to deposit in the bank. Yeah, I could sell this. Maybe I should have sold it when it was like 30 million a pop, but I don't know, bros. Like you would never know that Neverwinter actually produced these eggs. They did mention it before that they were gonna bring it back, but when? The question was when were they gonna bring it back? Who knows? Nobody knew. Do we have keys? I would like to try and open a magnificent lockbox and see if we can get it. I do have one key. Yes. It's in my shirt bag. I was keeping this for when somebody claims open a VIP key. However, I feel like now is a good time to do so. What's it called? Resurgence. Do I have it in my shirt bag? Magnificent, right? Magnificent lockbox. There's we have two types. Yeah, we got this one. This is the correct one. This one doesn't have it apparently. Something else. What is this? Detector sash. So, will we get an escargot with a 1 to 100? So basically, oh, what is this? Who is this? Is that you, Mrs. Abba? Who is this? Who's Lord Dark? If you're in chat right now, please make yourself known, because I don't accept this. Like random people sending me friend invites. I'm deathly afraid of gold sellers and being associated with gold sellers, because that's like terms for banned. Being associated to a gold seller is actually bannable, according to the terms, I think. So I do apologize if it's somebody from the chat. You didn't let me know it was you. I mean, please, if you're gonna send me a friend invite, say hello first at least, so I know who you are. You're not some gold seller. But we do have this magnificent Resurgence lockbox. We are gonna attempt to get this turbo, maybe even a illusion, but we'll see how this goes. I don't even see the thing. Wait, I'm afraid now. It not saying the escargot is making me think that this is not even the right Resurgence lockbox. Hold on. No, see, I don't see it. Oh, is it because of the magnification? The magnification is blocking it. This one. I saw it earlier. There we go. We do have it. Okay. Sorry, guys. I only have one egg. I only got one chance. 1 out of a 500. So is that a 0.5% chance of getting it with one key? I'd be so super lucky if I get it, guys. From the one key. All right, here we go. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, it's something. Preservation. Well, that was anticlimactic. Unfortunately, I do not have Zen to buy more keys, guys. Unfortunately, but it's okay. That's I suppose it's a good end to the stream. I kind of don't want to play around with my eggs, so let's just put it in the shared bank and end the stream. And put this Resurgence lockbox back. Put it back. I think it was in my personal bank. There we go. Put it back. Put this here as well. We're gonna play around with that next time. Yeah, it's unbound, so there's actually no need for me to unbind it. It doesn't make sense. It's already unbound. Why would I want to unbind it again with a token? Anyway, guys, end of the stream. Thank you so much for coming in, saying hello, and chatting with me while I'm doing something really boring as hunting for the eggs. There are actually, in fact, at the moment, 3 viewers, but I don't think that's enough. I feel like 4 viewers would be good enough for a for me to actually rate somebody, but since we only have 3, it's a shame, but it's okay. We'll just end the stream. Anyway, guys, again, thank you so much for coming into the stream. I hope you had a good one. I'll see you guys maybe tomorrow or whenever the next one will gonna be. Peace out, y'all. Love y'all. Bye bye now. SpartanDee out.